truly a pleasure to be here tonight to witness the opening and ribbon cutting of this fantastic facility. So before we get started, I just want to do a little housekeeping and make sure you guys know restrooms are behind you in the lobby. There's also restrooms out here by the splash pad. And you guys, if you have kids or if you want to participate, we do have kids activities in the gathering space, so please feel free. We're going to be doing tours throughout the facility during this ribbon cutting, so please enjoy the tours. We have some facts about the facility that are really fun. And then I just want to remind everybody that this space was really more than just a park and a building. It's collaboration, there was vision behind it, and community spirit. And we have a bunch of people here tonight to help us celebrate this ribbon cutting. And I just want to introduce one of the key leaders that will be coming up and presenting. And I'd like to introduce Jessica Kinzer, who's our city administrator. And Jessica stepped in when it was a pivotal moment when we needed to keep the momentum of this facility going. And she quickly picked that up. Staff felt supported, and we just really appreciate her role in this project. And I'd like to welcome Jessica to the stage.
Thank you, Rochelle. And I just like to usually start off any speech that I'm giving with a quote. And I found a great one today from Amelia Earhart. The most difficult thing is the decision to act. The rest is merely tenacity. And so I think there's some big thank yous that need to go out to former Mayor Kevin Voracek, former Councilmember Sarah Karen, Mayor Tom Spooner, Council Members Mandy Barnes, Adama Duboya, Royal Ross, John Rowan, Peter Van Sluis, and Chuck Teal. Because those are the individuals that have made the decisions to act and to get us to where we are today, and we'll keep making those decisions to act as we go and look at what the next phase will be. As we talk about tenacity and determination, I really have to recognize Mark Duchesne, our Director of Engineering Services. As Rochelle said, it got real pretty much when I started. I started April 1st, 2024, and Mark really took over the reins of the park project on March 29th, 2024. And so he really took this on and has made it his own, put other projects to the side to make sure that what you see today is what was going to meet the vision and expectations that had been laid out when this project was started. So thank you very much, Mark, for your commitment to this project and for making sure that we got to where we are today. I also want to recognize our design and construction team. We have Hagen Christian and McElwain, who was our architect, and Kimberly Horn, who was our site civil engineer. Robert W. Carlstrom was our building general contractor and did the wonderful work that you see here in the building. And BCM Construction was our site general contractor who did the splash pad and everything that you see kind of on the outsides of the building. So please give those individuals who are here today for that a round of applause. No great project happens without a lot of collaboration, and there have been a number of departments in the city that have been involved in this beyond Parks and Recreation and Engineering. Public Works has been a big part of this, as well as our finance department, who make sure that everything is being tracked and properly capitalized as we go. So those are things that I think become really important as we take on big projects like this. And all along the way, there's always been support and looking to support each other and make sure that things turn out the way that they should be, which is this beautiful, impressive park that we have right now. I also want to recognize some great collaboration of Ro, Mo, and KO, which is Rochelle Anderholm-Parsh, our Parks and Recreation Director, Mo Gaitan, our Recreation Coordinator, who you'll hear from in a little bit, and KO, Kevin O'Brien. He really filled a gap between former Parks and Recreation Director Paul Panoski and Rochelle, and kept things on site and made sure that there was representation from that department here in this project all along the way. And so we'll keep acting on big decisions that are really important that impact this community for years to come. And we will do it with tenacity and determination, because that's what results, or you need that to take on big projects like this and continue to make Faribault a better community. And so now I have the honor of turning this microphone over to Mayor Tom Spooner, who is he's professionally dedicated to improving park systems and has been a community champion for Viaduct Park specifically.
Thank you all for coming today. I appreciate it. I feel I must be really getting old, considering staff asked me the other day if I was going to be able to make it up a few stairs to get up on the building. I thought, wow, I am really getting old. But I'd like to thank you all for coming. First off, we'd like to just thank some people that had a great input on this park. First of all, Tim Murray, former city administrator. Thank you for all your input. In the back room, Paul's going to get thanked a lot for his vision here. Also, a good friend of mine, a former mayor, Chuck Ackman, is here today. Thank you, Chuck, for your input. Senator Jasinski could not be here today. He is away at work for the Senate. But he said this park looks awesome. So I'd also like to welcome Tim Allen, our representative. Keith Allen. I have not seen Kevin Barachek this time of year. I'd like to thank Kevin Barachek. There you are. We'd also like to thank Mark Duchesne again. Mark, thanks for your leadership on this. Ro and Mo, thank you for your recent leadership. And many more staff, thank you. At this time, I just want to share a brief history of why we're here today. I promise, it'll be brief. In 2014, the City Council and the Planning Commission, an 11-member steering committee, set out on what we call Vision 2040. This developed 5 core values for the city of Faribault: a sense of community, a sense of place, opportunity, innovation, and excellence. Coming out of the Vision 2040 statement, there were 2 very important plans that were developed: the Parks Master Trail Plan, the Downtown Master Plan, both of which were passed by City Council in the fall of 2019. In the Parks Master Plan, there were some very significant goals that were set forward. Create a park with a positive economic impact, create a unique park with a positive economic impact, create a multi-seasonal park, develop an additional downtown park, and create a group gathering space. Meanwhile, 2 very important in the downtown master plan were add a new park along the Straight River, utilizing a multi-seasonal uses for recreation, and creating a connection to the river that brings people together. 2 different plans written at the same time with very specific goals in mind. We stand here today in Viaduct Park that clearly fulfills those goals of those 2 master plans. Viaduct Park shows the commitment that City Council and leaders, community leaders, have for their vision and sticking to their plans. It is my goal that this will be a leading spot for gathering for families to come downtown and enjoy themselves. I look forward to entering into phase 2 this winter, where we will develop an ice skating sheet just to the north of the building. As we look at this amazing building, this is a great example of our core values: a sense of community, a sense of place, opportunity, innovation, and definitely excellence. This is beautiful. So the Viaduct Park will be bright for many generations to come. Thank you very much for coming. One group I did not mention were all the donors. Just so you know, Laura Bach, and thanks Laura for all your help.
Thank you, Mr. Speaker. All right. So I get the honor of actually introducing Laura, and I can't wait to talk a little bit about her. I've worked for the city now for 4 months, and it's been absolutely fantastic working with Laura. And her passion for this community shows in everything she does. And she was responsible for securing the donations and inspiring the support for this facility across the community. And if you guys know Laura, you know that she has a remarkable ability to connect people, elevate great ideas, and turn momentum into measurable impact. And so we're incredibly grateful to have her here today to speak and her commitment to this project. And I genuinely look forward to working with her for the second phase. And I would like to welcome Laura to the stage.
That was a very, very nice introduction. Thank you. On behalf of the Faribault Foundation, we're honored to be part of this celebration today. It's a reminder of what makes Faribault so special. Neighbors, businesses, and friends coming together with a shared belief in creating spaces that will bring joy, connection, and pride to our community. Viaduct Park is more than just a project, as we've already kind of talked about. It's a reflection of the spirit of Faribault, collaborative, resilient, and full of heart. Every step in bringing this space to life has been powered by people who care deeply about this city. To our donors, thank you so much. Your generosity, your trust, and your belief in what this park could be have made today possible. Your support turned an idea into a place where Faribault families and out-of-town visitors will gather, kids will play, and memories will be made for decades to come. I'm going to take a little bit of time because it's kind of a long list, but I feel like it's definitely important, and I'd like to personally thank each of the donors for their generosity. So in no particular order, starting with the Skip Schwartz family, Father Henry Doyle, Rice County Sheriff's Association, Ruth Hoffmeister and Thomas Kelly, Diane DeLotte, Paul and Don Knansky, Bo Gayton, Matt and Cassie Steves. Did Cassie make it? I see people pointing. Okay, thank you so much. Tom and Jane Spooner. Thank you, Tom. Thank you, Jane. John A. Hamer Law Office, the Kangas family, the Sertoma Club of Faribault, the Lions Club of Faribault, Richie Eye Clinic and LASIK Center, Southern Heights Dental Group, Dr. Richard and Nancy Houston, Dr. Robert and Julie Olson, Jessica Pincer, and the Faribault Charitable Gambling Committee. Next, on to the bigger items that we're all going to enjoy for decades to come. A special thank you to Crooked Pint. They are the sponsor of the beautiful fire pit that's out here running. Reliance Bank has sponsored our lobby. Faribault Plumbing and Heating and the Faribault Mill have both a shared sponsorship of the warming room. Our green space out here, which will be finished off next spring, is partially sponsored by Xcel Energy Foundation. RJR Faribault Insurance is taking care of covering sponsorship for our beautiful patio. Rotary Club of Faribault, near and dear to my heart, Rotarians, has sponsored the splash pad outside. And this beautiful space that we're in now, thank you to the State Bank of Faribault for sponsoring this gathering room. Thank you so much. So as we look ahead, we're excited for what's next. Phase 2 of Viaduct Park is on the horizon, and it's going to bring even more opportunities to shape this space together. We welcome anyone who feels inspired today to join in supporting the next chapter. Thank you for being here. Thank you for believing in this project. And thank you for helping make Faribault a place that continues to grow, connect, and beat with pride. Thank you.
Okay, I also have the pleasure of introducing Mo of the Road programming aspects of this facility. And so truly follow us on Facebook, watch what's going to happen with this facility. We've got some fantastic ideas. Please join us for any of those activities. You can rent the space. So I just really want to thank her for her vision, her unwavering commitment, and I just have really enjoyed working with her so far. And I'd like to invite Mo to the stage to talk a little bit about what we can expect from this facility.
Hello and thank you. As you may know, I've only been here for just a couple of months, and in that time I have been overwhelmed with the support and excitement from this community. It has been such a privilege to help bring your dreams to life here at Viaduct Park. When it comes to programming, we built our plan around 3 key buckets: daily use, weekly programs, and special events. For daily use, we hope this space becomes a regular stop along your route, a place to connect and recharge. Picture cafe vibes with free Wi-Fi, newspapers, and we'll even have some themed playlists like Merengue Mondays, Teen Tuesdays, and Throwback Thursdays. Stop by with your 4-legged friend for a pup cup or warm up with a coffee or hot cocoa by the fire. When Mother Nature is ready and the real winters begin, we will flood here to the north, so get those skates ready. Our weekly program kicks off in January. You'll see the Wednesday Shuffle, a card club for players looking to deal a few hands in the afternoon, and Marshmallow Mondays, a new kids series that blends science and creativity, and of course, ends with a mallow. And lastly, we have our special events, which actually begin tonight, right here in the room you're all standing in, with the screening of Wicked Part 1. From there, our special events calendar continues to grow. Unleash your inner artist at Paint and Sip, where we will capture a cozy winter scene just in time for the holidays. Start fresh in 2026 with restorative yoga and resolutions, a mindful start to the new year, followed by a fresh cup of joe from our neighbors here at Good Day Coffee. Picture this: snowballs, snowmen, and sing-alongs. Kids can channel their inner Elsa during our Frosty Fun for Kids, complete with a snowball challenge and snow building competition. And don't miss our Brooms and Brews, our community broomball tournament, where participants can swing through Crooked Pint after the games for a celebratory pint or a hot cocoa. You can find all of this information and more in our bulletin, which will be hitting your mailboxes soon, or online through our website. Our goal with programming here at Viaduct is simple. It is to be intentional, it is to be innovative, and it is to be inclusive. We want this to be a place where everyone, from toddlers to teens to grandparents, feel like they belong. As we look ahead to spring and summer, I hope you'll be a part of shaping what comes next. Share your ideas, join a program, or just stop by and say hello. Together, we can make Viaduct Park a place to cherish the history of downtown while forging the future of Faribault. Thank you.
So I know a lot of people have mentioned phase 2. I just want to take one more second and celebrate how the momentum of phase 1 is really the catalyst of how we're going to be pushing into phase 2. And it's going to be a covered sheet of ice. We'll have a storage shed out there for our ice resurface center. So please keep us in mind as you start to see additional activity down here. This is just one of the steps into incorporating this whole park north and south. So I would like to just say we're going to cut the ribbon very shortly. Where we're going to cut the ribbon will be over here by the splash pad. And so if you are in the picture, please keep your back to the building. And if you want to witness the ribbon cutting, we would ask that you can go stand out in the splash pad area. And I would like to invite for the first photo opportunity our mayor, our city councils, city leadership, project staff, Faribault Foundation representatives, architects, contractors, major project partners, donors, and key contributors. And after the main photo, we'll take smaller group photos so we can celebrate with our stakeholders and lot of people, so thank you so much. And without further ado, I would like to say this is the end of our speeches, and